Hey guys, in this video we're going to be going over this Humvee, and I'm going to talk about what you can expect when buying Humvee from Iron Planet. How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be talking about this truck right here. It is a 2005 M1123. It is the heavy variant, and it used to have the armored plates that go on the sides and like the thick armored doors, which I'll show you guys a little bit about that in a few minutes. And then it also has the air conditioning system. It's just the red dot, like the military standard red dot system. Most of the trucks that are selling right now with that same air conditioning system most likely don't work. So I'm going to be making a whole video on how to troubleshoot it, how to get it to work, and I think that would be helpful, a very helpful video to make for most people. So this truck I feel like is kind of like the average truck selling on these auction sites. Most of the trucks you'll see that are selling right now kind of look very similar to this and are most likely missing like very similar parts. So we'll be going through everything that's missing on this, everything we need to do to fix it. So there are like really nice trucks for sale on the auction site, and they obviously sell for quite a bit on there. But like I said, this truck right here I feel like is the average one that's selling. It's like it's just a good running truck, but it's also missing some stuff, mostly cosmetic things. So this truck came out of the Yermo auction site that is over in California. I actually have two trucks that are pretty much exactly the same. The other one's sitting over there. I'll show you guys in a minute too. But it's pretty much identical. This one came out of Yermo as well. And so we're going to be building both of these side by side. We're building these for a friend of mine. He's going to be using them out on his ranch, on his farm in Kentucky. So that'd be pretty cool. And we're also going to be going over what we're going to be doing to these trucks. So I was mentioning that this truck came from the Yermo auction site. Right now there is currently, I believe, 2 places that they're selling these Humvees from, and one is in Albany, Georgia, and one is the Yermo, California site. For some reason, I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, if you've looked at the auctions, but I feel like the trucks coming out of Yermo are a little bit better condition. They seem like they're a lot better trucks. But you know, there is really nice trucks coming out of Albany too, but the majority of the ones coming from the Yermo lot I feel like are mostly in better condition. I'm not sure why that is. Could be just the weather. It's a lot drier over there. But yeah, let me know if you guys have noticed that as well. So yeah, we're gonna be making a whole video series on redoing this truck and the other one at the same time. And then I've also on the side been working on my own truck, filming quite a bit of videos on that. I'm just waiting to kind of compile all the footage into like 1 or 2 longer videos, I guess. Mostly we're just stripping stuff down on the engine, trying to figure out that issue, which if you guys have seen my previous video on the truck of like what's wrong with it, you guys will know what the issue is. I'll link it up there so you can see it. But yeah, let's go ahead and start taking a look at this truck and figure out what we're going to be doing to it. So as you can see right here, we actually do have quite a bit of fiberglass damage on the hood. So we're going to be having to fix some of that. Wouldn't be the first time that I had to fix the hood in this actual general location, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll show you guys how to do all that too in a separate video. As you can see right here, we have a broken turn signal light, which there's actually a couple broken lights around the whole vehicle. This is no big deal. I was planning on changing the lights out anyways. Brand new lights, a brand new set of lights, they're not super expensive, and they make a huge difference in the look of the vehicle. They make it look so much better, and it's safer to drive like this because instead of these old faded dim lights, you have brand new bright ones. So the headlights on this look alright. They are kind of dim, and I'm going to be changing them out anyways, along with all the other lights around the truck. I like going LEDs with these headlights just because they're a lot brighter, and these lights look like you're holding a candle in front of your truck in the middle of the night. So definitely gonna be swapping these out for some nice LEDs. So for anyone that doesn't know what this is, or these little sight windows on your turn signals and brake lights, these are actually blackout driving lights. So if you're in an area where you don't want to be seen, it's at night, you don't want to turn on your headlights because you're trying to be, you know, a little bit stealthy, you could use these blackout driving lights, and it allows you to kind of see a little bit in front of you, but it also allows anybody driving behind you to be able to see you as well, or in front of you. So let me see if they work actually. Is it on? Oh, wrong one. Is that on? Oh yeah. Can you see that on camera? Yep. So yeah, right there. Pretty cool. So as you can see, we are missing the glass and the little trim piece, but I don't know if you could tell. Let me see. These windshield wiper arms were extended, and that's probably because it did have the thicker armored glass on them, I believe. Not quite sure, but that would make sense as of why they would actually remove these glass pieces. Right here, we actually have these holes. These are like 1/2-inch holes, I believe. This is where the armored plates would actually bolt through. And so we're gonna have to get some kind of like 1/2-inch plugs or whatever size these are, just plugs. I'll show you guys where to get them when I get to that part. But yeah, we're gonna have to cover those up. And as you can see, all these holes right here, this is where the armored door hinges used to go. And so the normal door hinges, let me see if I could flip this around. So this right here is what a normal soft door, X door hinge looks like on these Humvees. The whole hinge would be like this big. So we're gonna have to cover up those as well. So this is a plate you see quite often on some of these Humvees that are going up for auction right now. This tells you when the armor was added right here, air conditioning and the springs. So it does have the heavier springs. So I'm very curious to see how it will ride with these stronger springs on there. Hopefully not too bad. So even though these tires don't look horrible, I'd highly recommend, for the safety and drivability of these vehicles, if you ever buy one of these off the auction site, please swap out the tires for some new ones. You can go with the same exact tires like these. I usually get them for $150 to $180 per tire, which is not that bad. And I'll see if I could link one of the people that I buy the tires from in the description, so you guys can contact them if you need them as well. So the underside of this truck is actually very clean, which is a plus. I've seen some, including one of the ones that I purchased for myself, that are just completely rusty and require a lot of work to get clean and looking like this, but this one is perfect. This right here is the red dot air conditioning system. This part with the 2 fans, this is the condenser unit, and will actually mount on the back of the truck. Looks like this fan is a little bit damaged. Actually, yeah, both of them are missing some stuff, so we're gonna have to probably get some new fans, which I've seen on eBay, so it shouldn't be too bad. But so this is the condenser system, and right here is the evaporator system. This goes inside of your actual truck, and as you can see right here, these long 2 poles, they'll go out along the top of the roof, or inside the, I guess around inside the top of the cab, and that will blow on the front driver and the front passenger, and then these 2 vents on either side hit both of the rear passengers. So this part goes inside the actual truck. We're gonna be messing with some of that. Again, this is the red dot air conditioning system. We'll get that going nice and blowing cold. All right, let's go ahead, start it up, and we'll be able to hear how it sounds. So right now we're going to talk about everything we're going to be doing on this truck and kind of what kind of videos you guys should expect to see coming out on this truck. So the first thing I'd like to do is all the maintenance on it. So that includes oil, changing the coolant, doing a transmission service, changing out the oil and the differentials, changing out the oil in all 4 hubs, checking the spindles. We're going to show you how to service your spindles, make sure they're torqued properly and not coming off. And that's something that I think should be done at least once a year. Not sure how many miles you should put on your vehicle before checking it too, like between checking the spindles, but that's definitely something that I would do at least once a year. And another maintenance item I think would be changing the tires. So I'm going to be showing a video on how to change out the tires and doing it by yourself. So these are all, that will be all clumped into one, I guess, a maintenance video. The next video I think I'm going to make is a how to service your AC system, your red dot AC system specifically, how to fix it, troubleshoot it, stuff like that. That'll be a separate video. And then pretty much the plan for this truck and the other truck, the one that's identical to this one, is we're going to be turning them both into 4-door hardtops with hard doors. And we're also going to be painting them black with like a black textured finish. It's called Raptor Liner. I've used it on 2 vehicles so far, and it's really great product. I really like it. So black hardtop, hard door, and we're also putting a light bar on top and some light pods and possibly like a spotlight that we could that you could like aim, I guess. My friend's gonna be using these on his farm and he wants the extra light at night. And we're possibly gonna be putting new seats in there. So these will all be like little separate videos. For seats, we might use the high backs that are in there now. I need to talk with my friend and kind of see the condition of them. If they're perfectly fine, then most likely we'll leave them in there. But if they're not, then we'll probably be putting in those Smitty built Jeep seats. I've used those a couple times before and I really like them as well. And then everything else, I kind of just walked around and took a look at what I need to buy to complete the truck. So definitely the windshield and the little windshield trim, and then just some other small items. But yeah, so guys, this is, I guess, the average Humvee that you would find on the Iron Planet auction site. And this is what I see most people buying right now, is something very similar to this. So stay tuned for the next videos that we'll be coming out with on this truck. I'm really excited to kind of get these going. And then we've been working on my truck too, or I've been working on my truck as well. Right now we are in the process of stripping down the engine and getting down to that problem that I showed in the previous video of my truck. So be coming out with some stuff on that fairly soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped some of you see what you're getting yourself into, I guess. So hope you have a great day, guys. See you in the next one. Here's the other truck that I said was pretty much identical to that one. I just had a tarp covering the interior of it. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it gets wet, but just wanted to keep it as clean as possible until I started working on them. But yeah, this is the second one that we'll be building alongside that one.